kicks, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, Watson. This complete left side to Aguilar. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought
just down. Not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Aguilar has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
They'll try to run with Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
Who's that? 19! Here we go. 54. Here we go.
Kill. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
Here we go. Set.
To throw in his lock. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Pollard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tony Pollard.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Block working out of the gun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, it's Watson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, 24. Strip that ball. Whip, 24. Watch the whip.
Watson looks to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Cowboys.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Randall Cobb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Man left. 3 down. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. So alert. Mike, check 33.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Locke. That one complete to Hill. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 29-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Lock now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Now here's Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Block off of play action. That's caught at the 3. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Block now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Deontay Johnson. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That'll go as a loss of 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The final shot before the break. Watson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was tackled.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here we go.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He's got a first down and more past the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Locke going to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, babe, I can hear my smile on that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. They look to throw. It's Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
And it's third down.
They face a third and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, it's Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on third and 4. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. On play action, Locke, and that is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, second and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. shotgun snap to Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Hines. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third and long. It's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Oh, good move. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Harris now to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Pollard again. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Lock to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. To throw is Locke. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be intercepted. snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. So that's Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A quick throw outside by Locke. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you've mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. So here now Sam Sloman in a big spot. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
Washington 10.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last